I fucked up a bit. Hallo mensen van Liefs Podcast Games. Vandaag Doki Doki Literature Club. Ik weet niet hoe je dat moet uitspreken. Literature? Literature? Maar het is gewoon heel simpel. Gewoon literature. Dit gaat heel veel Engelse tekst worden. Laat ik dat alvast zeggen. Deze game... ik moet een paar waarschuwingen geven. Zoals ik je al zag in het begin. Het is niet gemaakt... voor mensen die snel... Ja... best wel distuurd worden. Een beetje... Ja, hoe heet dat? Niet echt goed tegen dingen kunnen. Gewoon in het algemeen. Daar is niet voor gemaakt. En het is ook niet voor gemaakt voor mensen gemaakt die geen Engels kunnen. Want ik ga alleen maar Engels praten. Eigenlijk bijna in deze game. Want deze game is een tekstgame. Ik hou van tekstgames. Alleen ja, voor YouTube is het wel een beetje, ja, je moet het voorlezen en het is allemaal Engels. En ik ga het niet allemaal vertalen, want dan duurt de video echt wat normaal gesproken een half uur zou duren. Misschien duurt dan echt 3 uur. Maar serieus. In ieder geval, hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Ik kan het ook allemaal skippen, maar dat is niet leuk. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. Ja, die vrienden heb ik. We used to walk to the school together on days like these. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha ha! I overslept again, but I got you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Leroy. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Siri. Hehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, ik heb het begin al gespeeld, want ik had het zo een keer eerder opgenomen. Dat was nog een half uur. En het probleem daarmee was... ik had de audio van de game veel te hard en je kon mij echt bijna niet horen. Maar gelukkig heb ik nu een hardere mic. Ik heb de game volume niet echt veranderd. Dus ik hoop dat het nu wel goed is. Want anders moet ik dit al nog een keer op doen. By the way, Leroy. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Siri likes to worry a little too much about me while I'm perfectly content just getting by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I get you, bro. I got you. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Je hoofd heeft geen skills, good? Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What is a NEET? Okay. In ieder geval, you trust me, right? Yeah. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Want als je alles zou skippen qua tekst, zou de game echt maar een uur lang zijn. Het is echt een tekstgame. Shut up the tab. Okay, the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. As I pick up my things and stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Motivation. Clubs. Zuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Zuri? Zuri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm not the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You didn't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Yuri. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Yuri is vice president of the literary club. Spoiler, we gaan er wel in. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she in her iterated title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda saw the club yesterday. I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Hehe. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning on. As I have planned all of this out, jezus. Moe. Oh jezus. I let a long sigh and let out. Wat? We zijn nu al fucking 7 minuten bezig. Hoe snel gaat tijd? Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Ik heb by the way de stem anders aangezien, ja, dan weet je misschien wie het is. Ja, ik voel me niet helemaal lekker. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Zuri always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Why's it killing the atmosphere? Ah, Leroy, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words has kept me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Zeg dat wel. Zij vind ik wel het cutest. Kijk. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Doki. The girl with the sore attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes according to Yuri. You can just ignore her once you get moody. Yuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back and toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Leroy. Monica smiles sweetly. Ik weet niet eens meer wat haar stem met Yuri is, maar oké. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class this year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Ze is best wel atletisch hoor. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Leroy. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I got them. Nu heb ik echt een Arnold Schwarzenegger stem. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I mix some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As you already mentioned, it's been written to so that there is one space next to Monica and that one space next to Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Yuri. Oh, ga nou naast Monica zitten, dan kan je keihard batsen. Voor mij wordt het later wel echt dat je met deze mensen neukt. Ik heb deze game nog nooit gezien, dus ik heb geen idee, maar... Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Woo! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate we're used to make ears. So cute! So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Heh, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Zij is wel echt een zeikwijf. Zero grabs me first and Monica I follow. It's delicious! Zero talks with her mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this someone. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Yuri said. Well, maybe, but not for you, you know? You dummy? Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't you let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Huh? That's not... I saw that Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be as pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Zij is met je... Ik vind haar het leukst. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there are more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. It could be that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort and start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more apart. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! But we'll do our best. You know it. Okay, haar stem is wel echt kut. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Cute. Good wife. Cute. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're They were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining, though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Leroy, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I'm moderately quiet. Geen idee. Natsuki's hand suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The levels of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreground world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid about the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I could relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the Rock. I am Dwayne Johnson. I am the Rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine. Hehe, your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Yuri sits up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on the shoulders. Hey, heads high. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience? Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... Okay. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. The sound of silence. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem around. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. Ik heb echt elke keer een andere stem voor dit hier. Nou ja, zij heeft dezelfde... Oké, kut. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Leroy? Monica smells worm lip and once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Yuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Zij is nog steeds aan het lachen. I still have other clubs to look at and oh, never mind. I lost my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Hence... Leroy! You all... I'm defenseless against the girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Ze zijn best wel knap. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one. De titties gaan omhoog, jongen. And the girl's eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy! Yuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Je tieten schuren tegen je borstel aan. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks I guess. Okay everyone. I think with that, we can officially enter this meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting we can all share. Monica looks over to me once more. Lyra, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, these girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Lyra, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always staying after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. En daarna hebben we elkaar kaart gepad. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Yuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica! How you doing? Soort van friends grapje aangezien Joey. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Yeah, botsen. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Hey! Nu gaan we in een ander gedeelte van de game. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, dan wordt het echt een soort van def. Is dat Yuri? Denk het. In ieder geval, ik hoop dat je de video leuk vond. Als het zo is, geef een like hieronder in de comments. Abonneer voor meer. En dan zeg ik één ding en dat is, ho doe pik.